My name's Ruth. I'm one of the naturalists working at the Helen Schuler Nature Center. Welcome to all of you who know me from leading programs at the Nature Center, and a special welcome to our new viewers as we walk the trails of Lethbridge. Right now, I'm walking alongside our great bridge. We're just leaving the upland plains and we're heading down towards the river valley. This is an area, as you can see behind me, where there's lots of grasses growing and not many tall vegetation on the tops of the coulee hills. Look at that bridge. Well, they say spring has sprung. Perhaps we'll see some new green growth. I'll keep my eye out as we walk. Oh, the tiniest bit here on the wormwood. There you see, the wormwood, a little bit green poking up. Spring is on the horizon. Let's look at these grasses as well. These are the old seed heads of the grama grass. This is where you'll usually find them, on the top of the coulee hills where it's very dry. Well, over the next little while, together we'll explore the changes from the seasons, just like we saw, a little hint of spring. And perhaps, if we're lucky, we'll get to see some of the inhabitants, or at least evidence of the inhabitants in our natural areas. I'm coming down this trail to get an overview of some of the city of Lethbridge's parks. You know, the city of Lethbridge has protected and developed over 130 parks and natural areas. Now that's progressive thinking for such a small city. Now we're going down into the river valley to have a look, because most of these parks are actually lining the Old Man River, our lifeblood. No. Here, up ahead, you can see the gazebo. That's where we're heading to get a good view. You get a view of Indian Battle Park, which is directly in front of us. And if we look beyond the bridge, right behind that standard, I'll go down a little bit farther, we should get a glimpse of the Helen Schuler Nature Center. There it is, in the distance. I'm always in awe at the view from here. Just look at the cottonwood forest reaching out to the river. The life force for all of us, all the inhabitants of our river valley. It's worth taking a moment, perhaps pause and contemplate our place here in this ever-changing world. Look, you can see all the way to the university. Awesome. From that beautiful view, if we look directly below the gazebo, this is what you see. You can see there's a lot of erosion here. Years ago, lots of people would climb the coulee slopes here, and that increases the erosion with the human foot traffic. But I'm going to head down the stairs, just over here, that the city has put in to help prevent further degradation of the slope. I can hear some geese in the distance. The other day I was out with a class and it was really windy. There was a goose trying to land on our bridge, and it kept banging its wings against the bridge. After a little bit, it gave up and flew down to the river. I don't blame it with some of our winds, do you? Oh, look, there's an ant nest. You can see the ant nest is made out of lots of bits of broken grass and a few twigs all piled up together. Obviously, a lot of that available right around here, so that makes sense they made it out of that. But look at the top. It's been disturbed. There's a dent in the top. Now that's not very good for the ants. You see, they need a home that is domed. A dome is one of the most efficient shapes for an anthill. Oh, is there an ant moving in there? Oh, one little ant. Now the efficient shape of the dome actually helps to control temperature. Now, like me, these ants like it warm. And the dome shape is great at collecting the warmth of the sun's rays. Oh, I just looked up. There's another anthill over there. Let's go and have a look at that one. Maybe there's more activity going on. Oh, as I come close, it's been disturbed even more. Now, as I was saying, that dome shape collects those sun's rays and helps to keep it warm. And then inside the busyness of the ants, they actually make a metabolic heat that helps to heat the inside as well. You can see some ants are busy here. I think they're probably trying to mend this anthill, get it back to the dome shape so they can get it the optimal temperature to start egg laying this spring. Wow, that's quite a few ants in one little spot. See them working there? Some over here. You can get a glimpse at one of the holes to a tunnel. Look at them. Pretty busy. They've got a lot of work to do. There's a local resident now. Do you see the pheasant right there? Oh, it's going to cross the road. There it goes. This seems to be one of their favorite places. We often see pheasants right here near the bridge. I think there's a lot of brush and undercover, and perhaps less children coming on field trips. Wonder what it's pecking. Maybe it's having a sip from the puddles. Look at the puddle beside me. I wonder if some children or some animals have been crunching on that ice. I know a lot of kids love to jump in those puddles. Before I head back inside, now that there's a tiny sprinkling of snow starting, I want to stop and introduce you to one of our local residents. This little creature has been visiting this tree for quite some time. Let me just change the focus so you can see. Now look way up in this tree. Looking way up. Can you see that little clump? That's a tiny porcupine. And it's busy munching on the bark of this tree. I don't blame it wanting the bark up there. I'm sure it's a lot softer and juicier than the hard bark at the base of the tree. See what I mean? That would be hard to get your teeth around. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Now, porcupines are amazing climbers. If you look at the bottom of your shoe, you might notice you have some traction on it. Well, they have bumps on their feet that help them to climb as well. Let's hope he's here on another day when we don't have such an overcast sky and we can get a better look at him. I hope you've enjoyed our stroll today, and join me next week when we explore another trail here in the Lethbridge River Valley.